So, what you've all been waiting for. A less bad, thing where I don't stumble to talk. And the secret cursed clan is back, if you didn't know. I will have this in a playlist soon if you want to watch all of them in a row. So yeah, let's go. Normal days in Jama, weeks before I played it. Once again, I didn't want to bump into that wolf. I really kind of hated it. So, you may be asking, hey Fluff, why don't you just create a new account? Heh, I already got my account back for dying. But it's completely reset. So I lost all my buddies. So, I was in Jamal. I was trading with people, of course. But I got this weird trade. It was one of the animals that I never saw before. It looked like a spider. And my mind was like, it's probably a part of that clan. I was so mad. So, I decided I would come up to it. But it wasn't a spider. It was a koala. It just had the suit on to make it look like a spider. Everybody was looking at it like, ew, you're terrifying. So it came up to me and said, why, hello there. Why do you think you can escape us so many times? It said, oh, I forgot to say my name. It did a gentleman pose. My name is Killer KOALA. When all the people heard what he said, they started freaking out. So I buddied one because I was freaking out too. He snapped his fingers. Stop freaking out, he yelled at them. But as he was only talking small, he didn't yell that loud. So then he decided to yell so loud that all the servers could hear, and they all went quiet. Probably because they went through the same thing as me. Be quiet! It yelled. With anger and fear, we still talked. So then he killed one, and he said, next up will be you if you don't be quiet. But one talked. He threw a knife at it. Another talked. He cut his nails into its mouth and ripped a knife into it and pulled it back. It was disgusting to watch. All those people who talked died just because they just joined Animal Jam. A new jammer joined. He said, hey guys, why is everybody so quiet? Koala hit him, then stopped. I felt bad for that new jammer. He didn't know what just happened. But people always created new accounts and kept on talking. Once, I talked by accident. It was only a dot in the chat. He tried hitting me, but he missed. And I said, it was an accident. So he stopped. And then There's one thing that kept me thinking. Where is the tiny fox? When will they come? I don't know what their leader is, but I just hate them. Okay? You don't know how much I hate them. Let me tell you something. One day, I woke up. The koala came up to me. It was an empty server. He said, "Want to play?" And I said, "Sure." I kind of liked playing with these guys. So he ran as fast as he could, and I turned into my eagle. And then I caught him up with my claws and took him up to the clouds in Animal Jam. I don't know how that was possible. But then he grabbed on and he slowly pushed me to an island. All those bodies that were killed were there. He said, "This is my spider web. This is where I store my dead." And just then, he grabbed a knife, aimed it at me. He walked forward. He stuck it through my animal's head and twisted it. And then he pulled it out. My animal flinched and then fell to the ground. I watched as he pulled it over to the pile of the bodies. He slowly watched as our bodies became rotten. So I had to wait another week. Another week. Another week!